Pretty much we're good to go. What's up, man? Like,
Before we start the show,
did you ever record yourself and heard your voice?
I did not, but আজকে আমি শুনলাম and শুনে খুব ভালো লাগলো.
Right?
হ্যাঁ.
It's the mic. Thanks to Rafa. Like, she's like a blessing in disguise. Like, she always.
You know what? I have seen this mic Amazon, but real life দেখলাম it's pretty big. ছবিতে অনেক ছোট লাগে.
Oh, wow. I see your fascination out there.
Yeah, but before we start the show, I want to declare something. সেটা হচ্ছে আমার যদি ডায়াবেটিস হয় তাহলে তুমি দায়ী. Because there's so much sugar in this coffee that my head is going nuts right now in sugar. Like sugar rush, আমার মাথা নষ্ট হয়ে যাচ্ছে.
But look at your energy. I love that. But before we start, let's roll the intro. You're listening to Bengalis Do It Better, a podcast that aspires to inspire creatives to pursue passion and to live happy every damn day. My name is Azad and I'm a creator, host, and best known for being an OG YouTuber of Bangladesh. I'm hanging out with my homies and we'll share our experiences, stories from our journey, our ups and downs and learning curves. And well, lastly, despite all the hustle and bustle, we put up a smile, express gratitude, and embrace who we are and what we got. Shagatom and welcome to Bengalis Do It Better. Hi there, you're listening to Bengalis Do It Better. My name is Asif bin Azad and I have Rudra Tahsin and I'm just gonna let him introduce who he is before you start the show.
You know how introductions are যে like আমি হচ্ছি আমার নাম XYZ আমি এখানে জব করি এটা করি ওটা করি আমার
I have an
designation
idea.
এটা.
I'm
What?
sorry to cut you short.
No worries.
How about you introduce me and I introduce you?
Okay, that's fun. You have a very hard exterior, but from the inside you're very soft.
Oh, yeah.
But by থেকে you're kind of like I'm tough. I'm Asif bin Azad.
That's just a Leo thing.
That's a Leo thing. You're persuasive, and you are kind of stubborn.
Very.
Yeah, but you get the job done. That's the most
Oh,
important.
thanks, man. Love that. And Rudro, right? Long story short, I'll just say he's probably one of the most, he's that guy who just got things done to a whole different level. Like, I know you from the age of
18.
18.
Yeah.
And at that age, like, there's a saying about Messi and Ronaldo that, Messi is God-gifted and Ronaldo is like self-made. So, like, I would put an example like that for Rudra. Like, he's like, I don't really have it in me, but, I want to do something. We can't think he started editing videos and then, like, he aced it. And, at that age, he just locked himself in a room and he was going haywire. Like, no courses, no diploma. And you got here and you took your stand for it.
Well, this is where I want to explain myself. I always had a trouble studying. And আমার কাছে মনে হয় কি, this is where sometimes আমাদের parents না entirely বুঝে না ওদের ছেলেদের. This is a controversial thing to say, ছেলে and মেয়ে.
Right.
I would just say kids. Sometimes they just don't understand যে আসলে, what they're about. And they want us to do something that we are clearly not. Now, I'm not saying যে এটা actually খারাপ. Because our parents want the best for us. And
Right.
they want us to be in a stable job and whatnot. They want us to, have a 9-to-5 job and be stable. I think তোমার parents are same জিনিসই চাইছে. And our parents are ওটাই চাইছে. And you know me, like for a very long time. And you know যে আমার background, like basically my cousins and everybody, they're basically PhDs. And I have a cousin who's studying robotics. He doesn't even have a career in Bangladesh.
How many times did you get compared to that cousin?
Oh my God. You know what's the most commonest thing Bengali parents says? Like, সবার parents আমি sure একবার হইলেও বলছে, ও তো এই চালের ভাত খায়, তো তুমিও তো এই চালের ভাত খাও, তাহলে তুমি কেন পারো না আর ও কেন পারে? So, আমার I think ছোটবেলা থেকে I kind of had this attention deficiency and I've always tried to, আমি অনেক চেষ্টা করতাম. অনেক চেষ্টা করতাম. আই রিমেম্বার আমাদের এরকম একটা ক্লাস টেস্ট ছিল যেখানে হচ্ছে 33 হচ্ছে হাইয়েস্ট মার্ক আসছিল 40-এর মধ্যে ম্যাথসে. এন্ড আই রিমেম্বার আই ওয়ার্ক মাই অ্যাজ অফ এন্ড গেস হোয়াট, ওই 33 নাম্বার আরো ক্লাসে 3 জন পাইছে. সেদিন আমি বুঝছি আই এম নট সুপার স্পেশাল. ঠিক আছে? সো after my O levels, I kind of, when I was, I was gonna give my A levels, তখন I decided, okay, I know I'm gonna be very, very average, and I know that I don't want to do a desk job, and I know যে আমি যদি desk job করিও since I have been friends with people that were older than me, আমি
Right.
দেখছি, not to demean anybody, but আমি দেখছি how they ended up and how their salary was. It's not
Right.
about money.
Right.
But at the end of the day, we do consider যে হ্যাঁ ও কত টাকা মানে পাচ্ছে, ওইটা দিয়ে আমরা সাকসেস মেজার করি।
একটা মানে it's a benchmark, like it's a measuring tool.
Exactly. So যদিও উচিত না, but আমরা এটা করি কেন? Because Bengalis.
It's just the culture context,
Let's just put it that way.
And well, speaking of money,
Yeah.
this is where I would like to say something, that it's just this year, 2020,
Yeah.
when I realized that money is definitely a big factor. Like, I was asking my elder brother,
Yeah.
I'm going to ask you the same question. What is money to you?
Money is basically paper. It's a medium just to, একটা medium এটা থাকলে তুমি এই জিনিসটা পাবা, এটা না থাকলে এই জিনিসটা পাবা না. That's it.
Right.
Money at the end of the day, if it's the center of your world, you're going to lose your sleep, you're going to lose your sanity, you're going to lose so many things that you have no idea. And তুমি যদি hypnotized হয়ে যাও এই paper, আমি piece of paper ই বলতেছি because এটা আমি এত value দিতেছি না.
Sure.
You know how much I run after money.
We all do.
And how much I have ran after money. Right?
We will still do.
We will still do, exactly. But at the same time, আমার কাছে মনে হয়, because there were times when আমার পকেটে মানে 2 টাকা দিয়েও সিগারেট কেনার টাকা ছিল না, and there were times when I've made a lot of money.
Right.
So আমি দুইটাতে একটা জিনিসই দেখছি যে money doesn't clearly bring you happiness, or it doesn't clearly bring you the fundamentals of life.
Right.
লাইফের মজা হচ্ছে ছোট ছোট জিনিসগুলা। মনে করো, having your loved ones. হ্যাঁ, তুমি ওদের সাথে গিয়ে একটা 5-star হোটেলে গিয়ে বসে খাইতে পারবা, and chill করতে পারবা, কথাবার্তা বলতে পারবা, বা তোমাদের মধ্যে যদি আন্ডারস্ট্যান্ডিং ভালো না থাকে, টাকা দিয়ে ওই 5-star-এ বসে আসলে তুমি ওই অ্যাকচুয়াল যে মজাটা বা অ্যাকচুয়াল যে মোমেন্ট যে চেরিশ করাটা, পিস অফ মাইন্ড, ওটা পাবা না। আবার সেম জিনিসটা তুমি একটা টঙে বসে 5টা ফ্রেন্ড মিলে তুমি পাইতে পারো।
Exactly how we started our YouTube channel.
Exactly. So money is just a medium to me.
Right.
এখন কিছু কিছু জিনিস আছে যেমন তুমি ডিনাই করতে পারবা না যে at the end of the day this is a driving factor.
Exactly.
And also এটা ছাড়া আসলে কিছু হয় না, সো এই জিনিসটা আসলে তোমার অ্যাকসেপ্ট করে নিতে হবে, বাট দিস ক্যান নট বি এভরিথিং অফ ইয়োর লাইফ।
No.
So that is what money is to me.
So money to me is exactly what you said, is just a driving factor. Like, তোমার আজকে এখানে আসতে টাকা লাগছে
না, আজকে আমার আসতে টাকা লাগে না,
হেঁটে
because আমি
আসছো?
হেঁটে আসছি, because I was scared what if I get a virus or something from a rickshaw. So আমি হেঁটে আসছি, অনেক দৌড়ায় আসছি, আর আমাকে মানুষ জাজ করছে এই হালা এত দৌড়ায় কেন।
but oh god, I feel that. But yeah, guys, don't worry. Like, we are shooting this during quarantine, but
Yeah.
still we're safe and we're secured. So don't worry about us. We're like, completely hygienic, and hopefully nothing's gonna go wrong. But as I was saying, right?
Yeah.
You know that I was doing a job,
Yeah.
and I had a very stable job. Like, I was earning 6 digits, and wow, that's amazing. But just on December 31st, I left the job because I came to a point, Jake, and I realized that it's great that I'm earning so much money, but I'm not really happy. I'm happy, don't get me wrong, but that level of satisfaction was not there. Because at the end of the day, like, we started off like, as content creators, like, for those who don't know, me and Rudro, আমাদের day 1 থেকে we became homies, and day 1 থেকে we started working together. It's like, Rakin came over with a friend, and I'm like, hey, Rudro. And like, hey, Asif and Azad, let's go, let's film a video. And we just started.
Yeah, but can I tell the backstory?
Sure.
I don't know if you remember, but this is exactly the backstory. You knew Rakin because তুমি রাকিনকে পড়াইতা.
Right.
You were his teacher, right?
I was actually his friend's teacher.
That's
Right.
how you guys know each other. So I remember me and Rakin back in the day, because আমরা কিন্তু অনেক আগে থেকে ইউটিউব দেখি। Like me and Rakin, we always wanted to make YouTube videos, but we were somebody যে নাকি আমাদের এতটা কনফিডেন্স ছিল না।
Right.
And আমি সবসময় দেখছি যে Rakin was this spontaneous guy. He wasn't so camera shy, but me kind of being an introvert. Like আজকে I'm being very open and kind of like being very expressive. This wasn't me 5 years ago.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
So I remember তুমি Rakinকে বলছিলে যে I want a third member in the team who is a little different. So তোমার মাথায়, in the back of your head, who do you have in mind and what is the speciality? And Rakin said যে there's this one guy যে নাকি 30,000 টাকা দিয়ে বিড়াল বেচে, and he's only 17.
Bilai Baba.
হ্যাঁ,
Right.
he's only 17. And you got intrigued. You were like, what? A 17-year-old.
যে ড্রয়িং রুমে বসে বসে
হ্যাঁ।
Persian cats বেচে
হ্যাঁ।
wow like dude at that time you were earning like because I was earning through by teaching students
Yeah. You also had a business.
eye gear
Yeah.
right and you were making like good amount of money just by selling cats and
50, 60. But I was 17. That was a lot of money.
that's
back in then.
insane for that age and like I remember you telling me one day that your mother was like how the hell do you get so much money like are you doing smuggling like what are you into তোর এত টাকা আসে কোথা থেকে right
And I had to prove it to her. আমি ড্রয়িং রুমে বসে মাকে দেখাইছি যে মা দেখো এই যে বিড়াল বের করলাম এই যে টাকা বের করলো ক্লায়েন্ট এই যে ট্রানজাকশন হইলো there is no substance involved. That's how I got a pass and then she believed ঠিক আছে
so you were a student
Yeah.
then for your living you started selling cats
Yeah.
by the way I'm completely against trading animals
Yeah.
but that's fine because Persian cats back in that time
It was very expensive.
it was very expensive and like having a Persian cat was a thing
Yeah.
and at the end of the day we all got to hustle so you found your way out to hustle at that time
I'm not super proud of it, but neither can I deny it because that's part of my background.
exactly like who you are in the past is still who you like it is who you are
Yeah.
right so and if you have to regret don't do it
Mm.
and if you do it don't regret
Yeah.
I go by the ideology right and I was teaching
Mm.
and I was doing a business called iGear যেখানে আমি it was called iGear Premium Apple Accessories all the way from UK and USA so I'm basically Amazon থেকে I would like bulk I would purchase accessories and then like I would just sell them and I was teaching because I was making my moolah through that
Let's just say you were always really good with money.
oh yes like I will totally take that like I always had that business mentality in me because I'm all about business in fact how did I got interested about YouTube because one night when I was just binge watching YouTube I was like I came across this video যেখানে একটা word আমাকে খুব trigger করলো it's called monetization I'm like whoa monetization video বানায় টাকা কামানো I was like whoa dude let's give it a try because this was like a perfect combination like হয় না যে like do what you love and I was like this is just bingo it's a bullseye I love making videos because back in the days যখন VGA ক্যামেরা ছিল like ফোন উল্টায় ধরে like front ক্যামেরা নাই তুমি এইভাবে ধরে তোমার সেলফ শট ছবি
Selfie.
it was self shot photos
Oh, yeah.
এখন তো সেলফি এখন তো হচ্ছে কি like selfie but back then it was self shot photos
Yeah.
so I used to make videos তখন থেকে and then my Khalu was a film director can I have one my Khalu was a film director right and I got the whole thing from him and then I was like wow I have a passion for this and I can make some money out of it so let's combine my passion into profession and voila YouTube started and we started that and we three of us were on the same page
Yeah.
but there were ups and downs like at time you took a break and then Rakin took like we lost count some of that hato nai
No, but you know what's the best part? It's like we had a lot of self journeys যেটা নাকি খুবই necessary ছিল.
absolutely
So as a team we did grow, but আমাদের তিনজনের I would say this is something that I want to মানুষ মনে করে কি just because three of us started making videos all of us are like the same. We're not.
not necessarily come on
We're not. So it was really, really amazing how three different people from three different backgrounds
just clicked
and we had only one intention and that was to make videos.
yeah
And এতক্ষণ তো it was all lively and all all roses like bed full of
butterflies
roses.
and sunshine
Let's talk about the harder things,
Yeah.
the things that we clearly don't talk about.
let's take a deep dive and let's talk about it
So, how we started back in 2014 and Asta Dhire. Oh, and I think we kind of had a disagreement and I kind of left.
we had numerous disagreements
Yeah, but that was the first.
and which is only natural and I will never forget the first time you got butthurt so Rudra was an introvert right আর ও হচ্ছে like খুব একটা open up করতো না so I was like I told Rakin Rudra is good but he needs to brush up. He needs some grooming, like, or to brush up করতে হবে. And he's like, I need to brush up? Who are you to tell me I need to brush up? I'm like, dude, wait, don't get me wrong. But look, it worked out.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, I cut you short. Please
No, I think that was just me, being young, and when you're young, you're kind of like rebellious.
Yeah.
To rebel bhab thake. So yeah, so when we started off, this is the cycle of life.
Yeah.
Everything is connected and everything falls into place, and that's the beauty of life, to be honest. So you two started off, and the basithira, tomader subscribers count bara shuru korlo. On the other side, এইদিকে I locked myself for 9 months and I started working on videos.
Right.
আমি বড় বড় মুভিজ দেখতাম, শর্ট ফিল্মস দেখতাম, and আমি চিন্তা করতাম আমরা কেন এটা করতে পারি না, আমরা কেন এই লেভেলের কোয়ালিটি আনতে পারি না। একদিনে পারবো না, 2 দিনে পারবো না, 3 দিনে পারবো না, হয়তো কয়েক বছর পরে পারবো, বাট ডাজন্ট মিন উই শুডন্ট পারসিউ ইট। সো দ্যাট ওয়াজ মাই ব্যাক অফ মাই মাইন্ড। তো এভাবে করতে করতে দেন আমি আসলাম, ইউ মেড ইউর ওন শো, তারপর রাকিন ওয়াজ কন্ট্রিবিউটিং, আই ওয়াজ কন্ট্রিবিউটিং, এবং করতে 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 উই বিকেম ওয়ান অফ দ্য ফাস্টেস্ট গ্রোয়িং চ্যানেলস ইন the country.
Of course, and if we have to say like Bangladesh YouTuber their first batcher student আমরা বলা যায়.
Of course, মানে এটা বললে I wouldn't say যে এটা বললে মানে বানায় বলা হবে, that's basically facts.
Statistics.
Yeah, that is statistics. And এটা, as long as there's going to be YouTubers বাংলাদেশে over time to grow করতে থাকবে,
of course
we are always going to be up there.
And you can't change that.
Yeah.
And not to forget, like these days, like there was a period যখন like the whole scene was very gloomy, it was upsetting.
Yeah.
But I have a feeling that these days when I look at the news feed, I have a feeling that good days are coming, in the sense the new batch of YouTubers.
Yeah.
I really like what they're doing.
Of course, I absolutely, and not to mention আমরা যখন when we started তখন কিন্তু we were kind of a little lost,
and we were all over the place, and the whole experience was very overwhelming, right? Because I was thinking যে মানুষ আমাকে চিনবে, wow, it's gonna be interesting. It was interesting up until one point. Because I'll just quickly tell you one story about like how did I kind of lose my drive, right? So how did I got the hold of video making? Because I was always into cinematic stuff, because my Khalu was a director, right? And I mean, I always say this, like I got it from him. Because
and I was a fan of your Khalu,
Oh man, same here.
I met him, but I couldn't talk to him, so yeah.
That's something I will I will always feel upset about. That is, I really want he passed away. His name is Shohidul Islam Khokon. He passed away, and I really wanted to show him, look, I made this. But unfortunately, I'm never gonna get that opportunity. But that's okay. That's life.
Yeah,
can't change that. But how did I lose drive? Because when we started, you see, one thing you said earlier, Jay, it all started because we all had this one interest, that was video making.
Yeah,
and it's as simple as innocent child. Video banabo, Rudro at a video banabo. And I remember Rakin and boltam okay, supersonic. Mane Rudra adda marbo, and Rudra slacks nowhere to be found. Rudra at a video banabo, and he's home right then and there. I was like, yeah, that's how it should be.
Yeah.
And we were like so much into it. With time, commercialism came into the life. Complex জিনিসপত্র আসা শুরু করলো, expectation led to disappointment, and all the good sides, bad sides, and we had our ups and downs. At least 569 times আমরা বলছি যে we're gonna make a comeback, but we never did. Why did we not make that comeback? I think because for a few reasons. One of them is, I was like, আমি তোমাকে আমার বাসায় দাওয়াত দিলাম, আমি তোমার জন্য রান্না করলাম, হয়তো আমার খাবারের ভালো না, I'm not a good chef, but I'm inviting you, I'm cooking for you, I'm giving you a good hospitality. If you still treat me like shit, আমার তো সেই ড্রাইভটা থাকবে না, right?
Of course.
I mean, কার জন্য আমি বানাবো? এখন I know there are more people who are lovers. I don't even want to mention the word on the contrary, because I really don't pay heed to them. But one problem that I saw was, people on the other side, the keyboard warriors, the aggressive people, they're so loud that the good people I feel they became quiet. Like, you know, majority was winning, and like the ruthlessness, the aggressiveness, একটা harsh একটা tone was all over the internet. And of course, since we put our face, ourself on the internet, we put ourselves in the public figure people started pursuing us, and I think to some extent they still pursue public figure as public toilet, public property. Mane, you know, they treat it like shit. No, that's not how it should be. I mean, if you're doing something wrong, I'll tell you about it. Fix it. But ওই যে এগুলোর থেকে না তখনই আমার ড্রাইভটা চলে গেল যে ভাই কাদের জন্য বানাবো, যারা অ্যাটলিস্ট মানে যে একটা বেসিক রেসপেক্ট দিচ্ছে না, রাইট? অ্যাটলিস্ট রেসপেক্ট করো না, অ্যাপ্রিসিয়েট করো, অ্যাটলিস্ট be nice, as simple as be kind. You know, you don't have to be so heartless. So that was one thing. And secondly, many of them might not know I am not an audience of BhaiBrothers. Like, এটা কেমন একটা hypocrisy হবে.
Can I confess something?
Yeah.
After a video is uploaded, I never watch it.
Oh yeah, bro.
I never
Give me
watch
a fact
it.
to that.
And আমি কোনোদিনও comments পড়ি না.
Yeah.
আমি কোনোদিনও comments পড়ি. I'm pretty sure there are good comments, but
yeah.
আমি পড়ি না.
And I'm sure you'll agree. জানি comments এ কি আসতেছে, but পড়ি না, because জানি কি আসতেছে, right? দরকার নাই। আর you know, তোমার যেরকম like you know, when you edit it, একটা scene এতবার দেখতে হয় যে পরেরটা থাকে না।
Exactly.
আর আমার জন্য যেটা ছিল যে initially it was like, you know, it was like I said, it was very overwhelming, অনেক মজা ছিল, like you know, fun and all that. But then I came to a point when I was like, dude, I'm actually not a funny person. I am fun, but I'm not funny. And তাহলে এখন একটা কোয়েশ্চেন আসতে পারে, তাহলে ফানি গুলো বানালাম কেন? Because it was hotcake. It was getting sold. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know, people were enjoying it, and we were the only ones. And right now they're like, you know, way better than us. Not in terms of quality though.
But here's the thing. আমার কাছে যেটা মনে হয় যে হ্যাঁ, I get the part where you're fun and you're like, you know, you like cinematic stuff, but আমার কাছে এটাও মনে হয় যে 5 years 6 years ago you were a different person.
Of course.
I was a different person. So আমরা যখন ওই সময়, you know, হ্যাঁ, it did sell like hotcakes, but we kind of liked making them as well.
We enjoyed the hotcakes as well.
Yeah, but এখন যেমন with overtime things changed and আমাদের taste change হয়েছে, আমাদের point of view change হয়েছে, and খালি একটা জিনিস না, আমার কাছে মনে হয় কি at the end of the day, when we started growing, yeah,
sorry,
no worries. I mean,
এই চেয়ারটা খালি নিচে নেমে যায়,
চেয়ারটা নিচে নেমে যাচ্ছে and I look stupid as fuck.
Yeah, I was like, একটু নিচে নেমে যায় and you're getting up.
So like you mentioned, you know, you talked about the haters, you talked about the good people, you talked about যে মানুষের opinion, becoming a public figure, whatnot, মানুষের opinion দেয়, তারপর but at the end of the day সবকিছুর বাদ দিয়ে যদি বলি, আমার কাছে মনে হয় কি যে sometimes if you see comments on the internet, আমার কাছে মনে হয় people are a little one-dimensional. Because recently, আজকে সকালে, just মানে I will not say the name of the public figure, he got divorced, right?
Okay.
ঠিক আছে, and he's an actor.
Sure.
Now, এখন ও divorce হচ্ছে কি কারণে? This will make sense. This is not out of context at all. ও divorce হচ্ছে কি কারণে? হয়তো বড় personal life এ কোনো issues আছে বা কিছু আছে. Guess what the top comment is? It's very one-dimensional. I want you to use a drum roll effect here.
Okay. And
so, since he's an actor, the first top comment was, এর জন্যই আমি অ্যাক্টিং করতে চাই না। So, অ্যাক্টিং করার সাথে তোমার কি সম্পর্ক ডিভোর্স হয়ে যাওয়ার? Now you get it of what being one-dimensional actually is, and আমি এটা আমার সকালবেলার এক্সপিরিয়েন্স থেকে বললাম, আমি এরকম আরো 100টা এক্সপিরিয়েন্স বলতে পারবো, and আমি জানি না মানুষ বুঝে কিনা, বাট আমার কাছে মনে হয় কি we don't really get into the core of the issue, or
আমরা হচ্ছে কি surface level always.
Exactly. So it's just a hypothetical example বললাম.
Right.
Haters, whatnot, everybody talks about haters. I don't really care. Let's put that aside.
Yeah, মানে enough speaking about haters. মানে সবাই জানি, সবাই বুঝছি।
হ্যাঁ, তো ওইটার নিয়ে আমি কথা বলবো। আমি বলবো হচ্ছে ওই যে বললাম না যে আমরা সারফেস দিয়ে চলে যাই, করে যাই না, এখন let me go to the, like, let me dive in, you know? So আমার কাছে মনে হয় যে when we started off we had no expectations, when we started off we had no explanations, আমাদের কোনো এক্সপ্লেন করা লাগে না আমরা কেন এটা বানাচ্ছি। when we started off, we didn't really care about anything. We didn't care about the quality, how we looked, how the outcome is going to be. But as we started getting big, as numbers start getting bigger, and আমার কাছে I remember we never used to ask each other যে আচ্ছা এটা কি মানুষ পছন্দ করবে, এটা কি মানুষ খাবে.
Yeah.
We just used to go for it.
আমাদের ভালো লাগে কিন if we are enjoying it.
Yeah, it was sometimes মানুষ মনে করে কি হ্যাঁ তোমরা নিজেদের অনেক ফানি মনে করো. No, আমরা নিজেদের ফানি মনে করি না. Sometimes we made lame stuff and we see it, and the three of us, we look at it and we were like, oh shit, look at us, we look stupid.
Yeah.
So আমাদের মজাটা ওখানে ছিল, and then we put it up on the internet.
Exactly.
So এইটাই we didn't really think much of it, but যখন time বেড়ে গেল and when we grew big and whatnot, there were a lot of things that was getting attached to the passion, so এইটাই, like I said, at the end of the day, আমরা different, আমাদের perception থাকতে পারে, আমাদের personality different হতে পারে, but সবসময় you need to understand that when a group gets together or when a friendship gets when it basically happens, তখন একটা core জিনিস থাকে যেটা ties everybody together.
Right.
And if you notice, তুমি আমি Bracken, we all had this one thing in common, সেটা হচ্ছে we were very we were very heartfelt. So
Yeah.
আমাদের মনে যেটা আসে ওটা আমরা করি, আমরা ব্রেইন দিয়ে চিন্তা করি, বাট মনে যদি না আসে তখন আমাদের দিয়ে আর হয় না. তখন no amount of fame, no amount of money, no amount of appreciation can actually make us do that. That is why you left your job.
Exactly. And I see it as like, imagine a rickshaw without the tires.
Yeah.
ঠেললে ঠিকই যাবে, but smoothly run করবে না. Right? So if you don't feel it, don't do it, because এই যে করার জন্য করলে at the end of the day হবে না.
Yeah.
Like, I'm not even gonna hold back in saying this. Like, that's exactly what happened in my case with Bongo.
Yeah.
Right? I was making so much money, but you see, আর হচ্ছিল না, because একই জিনিস আর কতদিন, man. I'm up for new things. Like how I started Bongo Boom. I remember 3 years back when no one believed in the idea that a new platform or a new channel যেখানে সবাই একসাথে থাকবে, but আমার নিয়তটা, আমার ইন্টেনশনটা, আমার ফিট করতে আমার বছর লাগলো যে all I want is all the creators to be under one umbrella. I remember I'm the first one to sign, I did not even tell you or Akin about it, but I just went and signed with Bongo as a YouTuber, and I was the first one to sign. And then everyone's like, what the hell are you doing? And it's 2020 right now. Look at everyone. Let's say pretty much all the big names are there, right? And Bongo Boom, amar ichha chilo ektai je everyone will be under one umbrella. How did I get that idea? From Vine. Vine had a building. ওইখানে সব ক্রিয়েটার্স একসাথে থাকতো, and Amanda Cerny, Logan Paul, কিন্তু সবাই, they would live in one building and they would collaborate and create together. That's how creative people should be like. At one point I was like, okay, fine, my job over here is done, and I gonna live by that. We have a purpose, and when your purpose is served, you move on to the next chapter. All right, talking about BhaiBrothers, I'm sure you'll agree, there are 3 members. আমাদের টিম অনেক বড় ছিল, আমরা 3 জন ছিলাম, জাকি ছিল, নিনি ছিল, so many people came, worked with us, but at the end of the day, BhaiBrothers বলতে it was 3 of us. Rakin back and forth করে, he is gone because he moved on to the next thing, which is completely fine.
Yeah.
You went back and forth. It was only me who was there since day one, even now. Not making BhaiBrothers videos, but I did not abandon it because I cannot.
Yeah.
When I feel it, I give all in. I mean, I got a Boom tattoo. I don't have a BhaiBrothers tattoo. Did I get a lot of money for this? I did not get shit. Not even appreciation. Some shit views, man. Right?
Yeah.
Because you feel me, where I'm coming from.
You basically did it for a video.
I did it for a content because তখন I felt that ভাল লাগছে, improv. That's how it should be. আমরা অনেক বেশি, আমরা এক্সট্রা আমরা অনেক বেশি আজাইরা জিনিস করি, ঠিক আছে? ওই যে সবসময় একটা ইন্ট্রো লাগবে, স্লোমো লাগবে না ব্রো.
Now I know বাংলাদেশে কেন টিকটক এত বেশি খাচ্ছে.
ঠিক আছে, মানে এত দরকার নাই। I mean, take it easy. We don't take it easy. We take it too far and basically unnecessary. Talk about the brands. Like, you know, এই আমার ব্র্যান্ডের কালার হচ্ছে গিয়ে এটা, অন্য কালার পরা যাবে না। আরে ভাই, তুমি তোমার কন্টেন্ট দেখছো একবারও? I did a show যেটা আমি আমার নাতিকে জীবনেও নাতি নাতনিকে বলবোই না, which is next tuber. Holy crap, what a bad decision. All right, because when I was told, I was, you know, আমাকে বলেছিল like, you know, I'm gonna get a wonderland. I was like, wow, that's gonna be it's gonna be a revolution. পরে যে দেখি আয় হায়, এটা তো ওয়ান্ডারল্যান্ডই, মানে এটা সেই ওয়ান্ডারল্যান্ড যেটা ভেঙে ফেলছে।
Next year সময় we were kind of separated. I was doing a thing of my own.
Separated, no, we were doing our own thing.
Yeah, মানে তুমি ওইদিকে শো করতেছিলে আর আমি দূরের থেকে I was like, you know, আমি দেখতেছিলাম like, what is he doing? এটা কি করতেছে? I mean, your hosting was pretty dope, but the show was bad.
Of course, I mean, ধরো তুমি একজন জুতা ব্যবসায়ী, তোমাকে যদি আমি বার্গার বানাতে বলি, তুমি পারবা
না?
সো যাদের ইউটিউব বা ডিজিটাল কন্টেন্ট বা কন্টেন্ট ক্রিয়েশন যারা ওইভাবে বুঝে না বা দেখেও না, তারা তো পারবে না। যে কিনা টিভির একটা মানে হয়তো সে যে লাইক দ্য মেকার্স অফ দ্য শো, they have done their experience is a lot, মানে অনেক এক্সপিরিয়েন্স, অনেক কাজ করে আসছে, এইটা করে নাই, তো জানবে না, বুঝবে না।
প্লাস তুমি যখন কথা বলতেছিলা তোমার ডায়ালগস গুলো শুনে I was like,
oh my god bro,
hey,
don't even go there,
this is not him,
don't even go there,
this is not him.
I had to do সুধী দর্শক মন্ডলী kind of stuff and I was like, bro, আমি বলতে পারবো, but আপনি এটা বুঝেন যে it's not me, মানে if you hire me, let me be me.
And I'm pretty sure your audience could tell because ওরা জানে, you know, how you talk.
I doubt, because you know I saw so many comments like, you know, কি করতে, but bro, তোমরা জানো না এটা আমরা নিজেরা করি নাই ভাই, just because we signed a contract, মানে we had to do it, like we had no other option, right? But that's the thing, like, you know, I always want to explore new things and I'm always open to new things, and I don't know, like, you know, if you're listening to this podcast, then congratulations to us, because, you know, after we record this, maybe we're going to really feel it, and that's why we put it up there. And if you don't feel it, then it's not there. আমরা হয়তো দিব না এটা। So it always depends. And like, you know, if we like it, we might even put it up our channels. I don't know if you're watching it or if you're listening to it or whatnot. So that's what's important. You know, you really need to feel it and you need to do it. And unless you do it, you won't know. If you don't give it a try, you won't know. And I always believe in 120%, because 100% is mainstream, সবাই দিবেই, but it's that extra mileage, that extra 20%. When you give that, that's when, even if you don't get anything, at least when you get back to your sanctuary, you get back to your bedroom, you'll be happy that, you know, at least I gave my best shot. I mean, right now we're recording this in my bedroom office, because after I left job, I converted my bedroom into a workspace, because আমার ওরকম workspace আমার জমেনি, I needed something like my own, যেখানে, you know, because it should reflect our personality and our energy. So this is literally my last shot, like, you know, এখান থেকে যদি এখন না হয়, I'm just gonna go somewhere else, maybe I'm gonna leave the country, I don't know what's next, but at least I need to give my best shot in doing, like, you know, and I don't I remember my first tattoo was fall, struggle, rise, because that's only life. That's the cycle. You need to try, you need to fail, because if you don't fail, you will not be able to, you know, get up from it.
Plus, আমার কাছে মনে হয় কি, like, as from the day we are born, we are placed in মানে, you know, বাংলা, আমি জানি ইংলিশে কি বলে, the word is mold. We are placed in a mold, যেটা বাংলাকে basically ছাঁচ বলে, a shape. So আমরা একটা মোল্ডের মধ্যে ঢুকাই যে আচ্ছা ঠিক আছে, এই ছেলেটা বড় হয়ে এটাই করবে, এই ছেলেটা বড় হয়ে ডাক্তারি হবে, এই ছেলেটা বড় হয়ে ইঞ্জিনিয়ার হবে, এটাই করবে, সারা জীবন ওর এটাই করতে হবে। Just because we started YouTubing and it worked for us doesn't necessarily mean যে আমাদের, you know, like খালি ইউটিউবিংই করে যেতে হবে। And if you remember, like if you noticed, তুমি কিন্তু you dabbled in acting. I dabbled in acting as well. We directed, I directed, and I also edited. এখন তুমি যদি current, you know, life, মানে যেমন আমরা যখন 5-6 বছর আগে, when we were looking for like we were trying to switch to something which is a little futuristic or a little future proof,
right,
তখন we started, you know, slowly আমরা এদিকে চলে আসলাম. স্টোরি তুমি তোমার বিজনেস ছাড়লা, আমিও তখন I was young, আমি আমার একটা বিজনেস বলবো না, I'm gonna call it hustling, but I kind of
It's the same thing. These are synonymous.
I kind of moved, and এখন 5-6 বছর পর, if you think about it, if you see the current state of the world, এখন কিন্তু অনেক কিছুই হোম বেসড, and we kind of figured out যে বাসায় বসে অনেক কিছু করা যায় না। আমরা যে 5-6 বছর আগে we developed a skill set,
Right.
এখন চাইলেই বাসায় বসে I can actually work for a client and make money বাসায় বসে, and চাইলেই you can right now, considering all the experience that you have, you can move to another job, because হয়তো তোমার জন্য ইউটিউবিং এখন নাও জমতে পারে। পয়েন্ট হচ্ছে, কনক্লুশন হচ্ছে, জাস্ট বিকজ তোমাকে একটা শেপের মধ্যে মানুষ ফালাই দিছে বা অ্যাকসেপ্ট করে নিচ্ছে একটা ইউনো as a personality, যে হ্যাঁ তুমি আসিফ হচ্ছে এটাই, আসিফকে এটাই থাকতে হবে সারা জীবন, that is the number one mistake.
Yeah.
That is the, I think,
because that's not how it should be, and it's not necessary. I mean, মানে এটা যে মানে কেজ করে রাখার তো কিছু নাই, because we want to expand. I'm sure even the listeners, even you want to grow in life, right? And you need to explore different tiles. মানে একটা টাইলের উপর দাঁড়ায় থাকলে তো এই এক জিনিসই এভরিডে হচ্ছে।
And everybody who's listening, or somebody who's listening right now, আমি just একটা জিনিসই বলবো, সেটা হচ্ছে যে just close your eyes and just think about 5 years ago. 5 বছর আগে তুমি কিরকম ছিলা, আর এখন 5 বছর পরে তুমি কেমন?
There is a trend going on Facebook, right? 6 years ago, 3 years ago, now. Exactly, think about it like that.
Yeah, of course.
Then and now.
So তুমি যদি চিন্তা করে দেখো, তাহলে দেখবা তোমার টেস্ট 5 বছর আগে যা ছিল এখন তাই নাই। তুমি যেভাবে কথা বলো ওইটাও নাই। তুমি হয়তো বা আগে ইন্ট্রোভার্ট ছিল, এখন তুমি ইন্ট্রোভার্ট না, এখন ইউ আর ভেরি এক্সপ্রেসিভ। হইতে পারে ইউ লাইকড সামথিং 5 বছর আগে, ইউ আর ম্যাডলি ইন লাভ উইথ সামবডি, 5 বছর পর ইউ থিঙ্ক লাইক শিট, আই ওয়াজ ইন লাভ উইথ দ্যাট পারসন। সো এভরিবডি চেঞ্জেস, you know,
and we evolve with time.
Exactly. You know, we asked ourselves, what worked for us 5 years ago? We didn't think much, we just went for it.
Yeah.
So right now the main motto is to basically do what we feel.
Yeah.
Not what people want us to do, or like we will definitely listen to suggestions,
of course,
but amra molded hobo na.
Exactly. And adding to that, two things that we always talk about, we believe in universe kicking in.
Yeah.
Like, you know, we don't make it happen, let it happen.
Yeah.
Like, you know, when it has to happen, it will happen. And we need to be true to ourselves, and even you need to be true to yourself, because at the end of the day, যে মানুষ কি চায় সেটা যদি করতে থাকি আমরা, একটা পয়েন্টে যে we're gonna end up disappointing ourselves. And I think that's what happened to us to some extent, because we were like, you know, too worried about আচ্ছা এটা এভাবে করতে হবে, because they're gonna perceive it like that. But when we started, that's not how we started. Our first thing was, you know, এইটা আমাদের জমছে, so এইটাই, this is what it is. And we were true to ourselves, we were true to our skills, our mindset, and like, you know, our energy. And then with time, like the external energy kind of took over, and we started doing things according to their preference. I mean, yes, it's definitely important to, you know, since we're giving a service, like, you know, content, it's like a service that you're giving out there, it's intangible, but it's really important for a creator to, like, you are a creator, you know, you create,
you need to feel yourself from the inside.
Yeah.
And আমি honestly বলি, let me give you a little bit of insight.
Sure.
এটা I'm pretty sure অনেক মানুষই জানে না, but আমরা যেমন এখন openly we talk about how we feel, and to some certain people we can be a little whiny, but that doesn't matter because that's how we feel. আমি এরকম অনেক ক্রিয়েটারদেরই জানি যারা basically are still doing things that they don't want to do, but they're still doing it, and আমাদের সাথে, you know, কথা হয়, and আমরা কথা বলি, when we discuss, they kind of say how frustrated they are, and they're sad, they're in a corner, and they're doing things just because they need to pay their bills, but at the same time they're not feeling it, and we're getting depressed. I don't know if you remember, back in 2018 or 2017, you, me, and Rakin, we met, and we were thinking about making a video, and we went to Boshundhara when we shot that video,
and that was like a closure.
That was like a closure. Oh my god, আমাদের দিয়ে হচ্ছে না,
মানে, you know, the trio that we started, it's not like, you know, nothing is salty, nothing fell apart, it's just that we stopped abruptly. So 3 of us, we were like, acha, let's just give it another try. And then we gave it another try, and then like, nah, let's just accept, you know, that spark that initially chilo, it's not there anymore. That's fine. life goes on, right?
Of course, yeah.
I mean, it's only fine. I mean,
And if you remember when we started shooting, আমরা তার আগের দিন রাত্রেও you, me and Rakin, we were like, we had so much fun.
we had a stay over.
Yeah, and then আমরা discuss করলাম, then পরের দিন
We made a script even.
Yeah,
dude.
পরে আমরা শুটিং এ গেলাম
বসুন্ধরায়।
হ্যাঁ, and Rakin আসার পরে I have seen Rakin's face. Oh my god, Rakin was disappointed. Rakin was like, না আমাকে দেওয়ার হচ্ছে না, আমাকে দেওয়া হবে না. I think this is the end. We need to call it off.
Yeah.
And আমরা, like us, we're not pushy people.
Yeah.
Like, তুমিও জানো আমিও জানি, আজকে যদি তোমাকে তোমার কোনো ফ্রেন্ড, somebody that you really really like or a girl that you really really like যদি বলে যে okay, I think হচ্ছে না, হয়তো তুমি এতটা বেশি গুতাগুতি করবে না because you are a spontaneous person and আমরা তিনজনই spontaneous.
Yeah.
So when he said যে না হচ্ছে না, we were, not pushy. We were like, okay, fine.
Because আমরা জানি যে এইটা পুশ করলে হবে না,
because এটা মন থেকে আসে.
Yeah, and it's only natural, and we're human. That's how it should be.
Yeah.
Right. But you see, but the show went on.
Yeah.
He got into content creation with another ensemble.
Sorry, I'm going too hard here.
I mean, ব্যাপারটা খুবই simple. He started somewhere else, right? And he was doing good up until one point. ওইখানে, যতদিন পর্যন্ত it served him, he was there.
ও কিছুক্ষণ দেখলো, দেখার পরে বুঝলো যে আমার দেখা শেষ.
And then boom, হয় নাই, আর একটা জায়গায় চলে গেছে, but এর মানে কি ওর লাইফ থেমে আছে? না, he moved on to the next chapter. I mean, think of your life like a book. These are all chapters, and I believe in something, it's never a lesson, it's always an experience.
Yeah.
Right? Like, আমার জন্য BhaiBrothers, it's like so far the longest chapter. Second longest chapter ছিল হচ্ছে গিয়ে বঙ্গ, but এটা হচ্ছে গিয়ে right now it's coming to an end because I really want to cut things off. Like, আমার জমতেছে না because like মানুষ যেটা জানে যে like বঙ্গর সাথে থাকতে যে ওপরে BhaiBrothers ছেড়ে দিয়েছে বা ভুলে গেছে, না man, not necessarily. You have no idea the things I have done behind the camera that you have no idea. You have no idea the amount of videos, the amount of shows I've made যেখানে আমার নামও নাই. The things I've done for so many creators.
Yeah.
I mean, this is only humble brag, right? And I did this without any expectation in return. Like, I remember the CEO of Bongo, Azad Bhai, he's like, let's get Proto here on the MCN. I'm like, sure. And it's like, just get it done. And ekdom eta shurute how you say like I get things done. Thanks man, I'll take that. I really get things done. In 4 hours I got a big deal closed. I'm not gonna mention the number because I should not, but
it's crazy numbers.
It's a crazy number. It's a crazy amount of number. I mean, dude, it's a big number, all right? Like, it's a big amount, but that's great. Like, I'm very happy for him. And I remember there were people who's like, আচ্ছা, এই যে আজাদ যে ডিলটা করাই দিল, ওর কমিশনটা কি? ও কি প্রত্যয় থেকে টাকা নিচ্ছে? বলতে এখান থেকে তো টাকা যাচ্ছে না, ওর হাসলটা কই? Bro, my hustle is my experience. These are gonna add to my CV. These are gonna add to my, like, these are the things I'm capable of doing. I'm gonna get shit done. Like, Jay-Z once said, I'm not a businessman, I'm a business man. And I love that. Like, আমার খুব জমছে. I was like, yeah, that's me. And like, AJ, these are the bits and pieces that's gonna make you who you are, right? And one person I really look up to is Ryan Seacrest. Like, he is the guy behind Keeping Up with the Kardashians. Like, and I'm just gonna fatai jomse. Like, right now I've okay, so bongo theke ar bongor bairo there are a few shows. I just want to try one thing. When I appear on a video, so many galagali and whatnot, and all those nasty shit, fine, I want to give it a try. I'm going to make some shows যেখানে আমার কোনো নাম যাবে না, কিচ্ছু যাবে না. Let's see how people take that. People loved it. I'm like, now I see what's happening. And so I was like, fine, sure, because I'm gonna, at the end of the day, I don't take money from my parents. I live on my own, so I need to make my moolah, right? So I was like, I'm gonna make this. You don't need to know who I am. Like, this is probably the first time I spoke so much about me because on social media I share less than 5% of my life and who I really am.
But if you think about it, we don't really share much.
We don't. And
And
I
this
don't
is
know.
what baffles people. They're like,
Dude, আজকে ফার্স্ট এই যে ভেন্ট করলাম না ওই রিলিজিং আমার ফাটায় জমতেছে
না অ্যাকচুয়ালি লাইক ইফ ইউ থিঙ্ক অ্যাবাউট ইট ডুড তোমার সিভি যদি চিন্তা করো আমি ঠিক আছে তোমার কথা তখন বলছো আমি আমার কথা বলি
Sure,
ইটস
please.
নট জাস্ট লাইক যে আমি খালি এডিটিংই করে গেছি
Oh,
I have a big portfolio where I actually have worked with big brands. I have actually made edited things যেটা নাকি বাইরের. I've worked with clients outside the country. So I have a big, huge ass portfolio as a maker.
Yep.
হ্যাঁ, as a YouTuber, I haven't appeared in a lot of places. And as a YouTuber, তুমিও হয়তো খুবই selective জিনিসপত্র করছো. But আমাদের making portfolio কিন্তু huge.
exactly. And can I just spill one of your secret that people don't know?
Sure.
This guy worked for foreign clients and earns in dollars. যেটা আমরা এখানে কেউ জানি না. So that's the thing. Like, you know, it's not just যে একটা যেখান থেকে আমাদেরকে চিনো আমরা খালি ওইটাই করি না. There's a lot more to it. There's a lot more to it.
You know what, like some people flaunt a lot and then there's people যেটা একটা টার্ম আছে যেটা তুমি অনেক ইউজ করো and I know that like I know what the term basically means but specifically আমি কোনোদিনও ইউজ করি নাই but তুমি wordটা kind of you know you brought it up you use the term low-key geniuses a lot
Oh yeah, baby.
and I know that you know a lot of people that are low-key geniuses and আমি তোমাকে বলছি you know like over the years when I'm like basically growing 17 because I met you when I was 17 তখন আমি confused আমি বুঝতেছি না আমি কে আমি কি করতে চাই আসলে you know I wasn't very specific about myself but মনে আছে তোমার সাথে আমার like when I was 21 and I was a little lost like and you were seeing somebody at that time and we had this conversation and আমি তুমি আমাকে যে শুনছিলে তুমি এত quiet কেন and I was like dude I had this crazy realization and ঠিক ওইটার পরপরই I kind of realized যে I want to be somebody যে নাকি হ্যাঁ কথা বলে he should be expressive when it comes to podcasts and stuff but in real life I want to talk as less as possible and I want my portfolio to talk more
Actions will speak louder than words.
not just that I want my personality to talk more
Right.
so I want to be a low-key genius
Yeah.
that's the
Which you
reason
are.
that's the reason আমার social media presence একদমই আমি কমাই দিছি
Oh yeah.
in 3 years I basically barely post অনেকে
Same.
জিজ্ঞেস করে হ্যাঁ ভাইয়া আপনি কি ডিপ্রেসড হ্যাঁ ভাইয়া আপনি কি রিহ্যাবে চলে গেছেন হ্যাঁ ভাইয়া আপনার কি এটা হয়েছে ওটা হয়েছে
Imagine the amount of questions you got for losing weight.
oh my
Holy
god
crap,
crazy
man.
bro এখান থেকে তুমি you just take over please বলো আমি আমার ডায়েট কোন লেভেলে চেঞ্জ করছি
I saw him having khali ghash pata for like 3 bala. Oh, like you know, he is a big time caffeine addict. Ar o chini mane emne drastically o just khabe na chini. Like you know, amra Crimson e je no sugar. I'm like bro, at least brown sugar, no sugar. Like you know, he really looked after his health. I mean, yes, we have our ups and downs in life, you know, and no shame in admitting that you know we started earning money from a very young age, and yes, we tried different things. We took some wrong path.
not denying it
Won't lie.
and completely owning it and let me tell
And
you
the best part is আজকে আমরা কেন বলতেছি জানো? Because we did a mistake, we learned from it, and we know what not to do, baby.
Exactly,
Do our
exactly.
blood test, we are fresh as ever.
also if you একটু ঢাকা যদি আপনারা চেক করেন
Right.
যত যাই বলেন people are not what they seem to be
Oh yes,
so
baby.
why the fuck are we putting up a show this is who we are
is who we
accept it we already owned it so there you go
Exactly. I mean, let's just talk about like you know তোমাকে একটা জিনিস নিয়ে মানুষ অনেক যে খোটা মারলো, right?
yeah
But do you know, there are so many artists, there are so many celebrities, যারা কিনা rehabে যেও, they came back, and you know, and not everyone could recover. And imagine a 19-year-old counseling himself, overcoming the odds. He's the oldest in the family, taking care of the family right now. As simple as মানে ডুবে যে সাঁতার কাটতে পারে না ও ডুবে শিখে সাঁতার কেমনে কাটতে হয় he got up. That's kind of how your story is.
of course
And that's
absolutely.
commendable. I mean, it's really easy for people to, you know, to nitpick and like, you know, একটা তো ওই একটা রিজন পেলাম like, you know, I'm sure এই যে আমাদের পুরো কনভারসেশনের ভিতরেও কোনো কিছু হয়তো একটা উই সেড রং অর একটু ফানি করে বা ওই যে ভিডিওতে কিন্তু লাইক ইউ নো একটু ব্যাক অ্যান্ড ফোর্থ করলে ইউ নো ইউ জাস্ট অনেক কিছু বের করা যায় বাট no one looks at the bigger picture, right now alhamdulillah I'm so proud of like you know how far you came because I remember I don't know if you remember I was telling you একদিন just Crimson থেকে বের হয়ে বাসায় আসার সময় I was like dude there was a time when I would only talk and you would listen but today it's I just want to hear you out more man because you have grown so much over the years like there was a time যখন রুদ্র চোরের মতন করছে like you know he ran away from situations literally.
True.
And the same guy right now, he's here, he's like, let's talk about it. I mean, just talk about today. Like, you know, it's quarantine. And of course, like, you know, we all have our, like, you know, lockdown situations and we're all very, like, you know, restricted. And then when I shared the whole idea about it, you're like, hey, can I just cut you short? I'm coming. And you just came over. Because আমাদের ভিতরে না, there's a lot to, you know, spill out.
Yeah.
There are a lot of things that people don't know. And literally I think I won't be wrong, this is the first time in 6 years because we started our journey from 2014, this is the first time we're speaking so much and letting people know who we are
And not filtering it.
This is as raw as it can get. Right. And I don't know if যদি আমাদের জমে and আপনাদের তোমাদের যদি জমে then we're going to do this more. Are you down?
Of course, why not?
Because it's actually fun, you know, just, you know, letting out, just venting. It's actually fun.
And আমি বললাম না, I am at that stage of my life যেখানে নাকি you know একটা সময় ছিল যখন আমি দেখছি এটা অনেক মানুষের মধ্যে হয় and এটা মানুষের দোষ না, আমরা আসলে এমন একটা প্রাণী যে আমরা আসলে we live for validation.
Oh yeah.
ঠিক আছে, we are like that. So আমাকে যখন কেউ পয়েন্ট করে বলতো যে এই তুমি তুমি এমন কেন, তুমি ওইটা কেন, বা তুমি এটা কেন, যদি তুমি আমাকে কনস্ট্রাকটিভ ক্রিটিসিজম দাও তাহলে আমি হয়তো বা চিন্তা করবো যে হ্যাঁ আই নিড টু চেঞ্জ মাই সেলফ, বাট ইফ ইটস সামথিং যেটা নাকি কারো ক্ষতি করতেছে না, ইটস আ পার্ট অফ মাই কোর, লাইক বিং এক্সপ্রেসিভ, যদি আমার ইটস আ পার্ট অফ মাই কোর, অ্যান্ড ইফ সামবডি ইজ লাইক এই তুমি বেশি কথা বলো, I don't really care because that's a part of my core and I'm not going to be somebody just because you ask me to be somebody. And the reason that I said যে হ্যাঁ হয়তো বা এমন কিছু আমরা বলতে পারি বা আমি বলতে পারি যেটা হয়তো বা অনেক মানুষের পছন্দ না হইতে পারে, I'm really sorry, but at the end of the day you can't mold me. This is who I am.
This is who you are.
So accept it or hate me, I don't know.
We need to accept, we need to acknowledge our delusional হয়ে লাভ নাই, and we need to adapt. Like, you know, আমাদের একটা mentality কি যে আমার মতন হতে হবে না. I mean, we need to adapt to situations. I mean, it's as simple as ওকে আমার ভালো লাগলো না, eliminate, restrict, like, you know, build a wall. You don't want this energy, like, you know, ask that energy to stay right there. তুমি নিজে নিজে এনার্জিটাকে তোমার কাছে নিয়ে আসো, and then like তোমার এনার্জি আমার ভালো লাগে না, গেছো কেন এনার্জির কাছে, যেও না ব্রো, টেক ইট ইজি।
সলিউশন আছে, সেটা হচ্ছে I call this term the aeroplane mode.
Oh yes, oh yes.
Would you like to explain what this is? You can actually apply it in real life.
Oh boy, Google Chrome has this thing, it's called incognito. Go incognito. ভাল লাগলো না, go incognito. Like, you don't want a certain hassle, go incognito, because এই টেনশনটা নিজের কাছে নিয়ে কোনো লাভ নাই. You know what I'm saying? Like, if something is fucking with your head, don't let it fuck with your head, because at the end of the day, what's your daily purpose? I'll tell you mine. My daily goal is, at the end of the day, আমি যখন আমার এই চার দেওয়ালের মাঝখানে যখন আসবো, when I go to sleep, I want to be happy, dude. I just want to say, I had a good day, good night, right? I don't want that tension, right? So every time I see, like, you know, someone who's trying to fuck with me, someone who's trying to, like, you know, giving me a hard time, just don't let that bother you. And that's exactly what airplane mode is. We're human. Shopshoma, it's not like, you know, we're not pitch perfect. At times, hoy na, because you see, creative juice is something jeta naturally, it's a form hoy within you. It's not like, you know, at a manufacturing factory moton, you can't make it. You can just, you know, process it. যদি না আসে জোর করে আনাইতে পারবো না, রাইট, বিকজ হবে না, ইট ওন্ট বি টেস্টি।
না পারবা তুমি, কিভাবে বলতেছি তোমাকে একটা ম্যাজিক্যাল সেন্টেন্স, এই সেন্টেন্স তোমাকে বলার পরই তোমার থেকে ক্রিয়েটিভ জুস বের হবে। ইউ নো হোয়াটস দ্য ম্যাজিক্যাল সেন্টেন্স?
সারপ্রাইজ মি।
নো 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 নো, আই উইল সারপ্রাইজ ইউ, ওয়েট, আমাকে একটা ভাইরাল ভিডিও বানায় দাও।
Oh boy, as if this shit is a freaking formula. ঠিক আছে, একটা কেমিস্ট্রি ল্যাবে যাবো, I don't know, science stars, right?
Powerpuff Girls
yeah, exactly. Right. Sugar, spice, and everything nice. Nah, that's not real life. That was only cartoon, baby. Because এতগুলো পাইলাম, I mean, dude, you know, আমাদের এখানে we use this term যেটা হচ্ছে খ্যাপ মারা, মাঝে মাঝে লাইক পকেটে একটু টাকা কম বা আই ওয়ান্ট সাম কুইক ক্যাশ, খ্যাপ মারবো। এই খ্যাপ মারা আমার দ্বারা জীবনে হয়নি লিটারালি। হ্যাঁ, কয়েকটা খ্যাপ মারার মতন কাজ করছি বিকজ আই ওয়ান্ট টু এক্সপ্লোর, লাইক নাটক করতে গেলাম, আই এম লাইক আল্লাহ দিস ইজ আ ওয়েস্ট অফ টাইম ম্যান। আই মিন ঘন্টার পর ঘন্টা বসে লাইক what am I doing?
Dude, do you remember, আমি জানি না তোমার মনে আছে কিনা, আমি তোমাকে ভিডিও কল দিয়েছিলাম, আমি রাত 3টার সময় শুটিং শেষ করে আমার লাগেজ ড্র্যাগ করতে করতে I went to Shovic's house. কারণ রাতের সময় তখন তো উবার টুবার ছিল না, তখন আমি সিএনজিও পাই নাই, so I had to go to his house. So it's not like, you know what, we made videos, we acted, we did a lot of things, but nobody knows যে ওই behind the scene আমরা কোন লেভেলের কষ্ট করছি।
আর মানে I'm sure like some people understand যে like obviously nothing is easy, প্যারা তো সব কিছুতে আছে, right? It's not like everything is like easy to get, but dude, unless you try you don't know actually প্যারাটা কোন leveler. I mean there's a lot behind the scene, like
like I said, like first এর দিকে বললাম যে at the end of the day আমি জাস্ট সবাইকে বলবো যে না, পণ্ডিত হওয়ার দরকার নাই, বাট একটা জিনিস মাথায় রাখতে হবে, সেটা হচ্ছে ডোন্ট বি ওয়ান ডিমেনশনাল। ইফ ইউ সি সামবাডি, ইফ ইউ সি সামথিং ব্যাড অ্যাবাউট দ্যাট সামবাডি, ইফ ইউ সি আ সিচুয়েশন, জাস্ট ডোন্ট ট্রাই টু সি ইট ইন ওয়ান ডিরেকশন। দের আর 3 different sides to it. So I would just say যে ওয়ান ডিমেনশনাল হয় না। Just like the comments you see almost under almost every Bangladeshi post,
right?
One dimensional hoy na. That should be your core target.
And just don't be on the surface level, like take a deep dive into it. I mean, go to the core, like go to the root of it. Just don't be mainstream, don't be basic, because it's so basic to be basic. And if you're a creative person, if you're like I'm not talking about creativity into just YouTuber khetre na, not just in terms of content creation. It can be anything, like it's just art, man. If you have some art in you, which I believe all of us do, we all have that unique ability, business ability, USP. We all have our own USP. Nourish that, manifest on that, like procrastination, like অনেকের কাছে এটা হতে পারে ও তো খালি procrastinate করে যাচ্ছে। I think procrastination is beautiful. Like
অনেক কাছে মনে হচ্ছে সময় নষ্ট করতেছে, না I think that's a part of growing.
এই সময় নষ্টটা করো, because এই সময় নষ্টটা করেই that's when you figure out. And when it's like if you're into EDM, you will know like a DJ is doing a build up, and then when he figures out, drop the beat. That's how it should be, right? In anything that you're doing, you can be a content creator, you can like work in a bank and you figure out your own idea. I mean, I was the team leader and then I was leading the department in this company. I did not know how to do that. I made in a porashona kori na, I'm a marketing major, I'm a management, I just did the basic course. I looked into it, I practiced it, and I got the hold of it. That's how it should be, right? I had my bad days, like office even I lost it, but it's the whole process. Like that's only what's gonna make you who you are. I don't know, আমি খুব একটা গুছায় এত চিন্তা করে কথা বলতে পারি না, but I hope you get what I mean. Explore,
don't settle,
wonder,
and don't get molded.
Yes,
simple as that.
And do it for you, man. Do it for you.
So I think we have reached the end of the podcast.
Yep.
What do you want to say? How was it? How did it go? Were we like really open about ourselves? I'm like unfiltered chilam. And I don't know, you take it from here.
Did you like the conversation?
I absolutely loved the conversation.
Same here.
I absolutely love the conversation.
Like and like I said, if you're listening to it right now, it's only because we gave it a try. This is the first time we're giving it a try to see like how this works out. And maybe we're gonna have like errors here and there, but well, we felt it. That's why it's up there on the internet and you're listening to it.
And before you cut it off, I want to apologize. কেউ যদি একটু উষ্টার আওয়াজ শুনে থাকে, কেউ যদি চেয়ারে একটু স্কুটি আওয়াজ শুনে থাকে, I'm really sorry. That was completely my fault.
And it's all good. I mean, it does not really matter because you see, none of us are perfect. And একটা মোটিভেশনাল কিছু
দেখো আমার প্রথম দিকে we were going deep, now you're going super deep. এত deep যেও না.
But if you want us to take a deeper dive and if you enjoyed this, please do let us know. We're gonna continue doing this. It's actually fun because you have seen us work, but I think Rudra has a lot to tell you as well. So let us know if you enjoyed this because we really had a good time talking about it. And this was just the pilot. There's a lot in our head that we would love to, like, share with you, our journey, our experiences, our ups and downs, our learning curve. And Lucy মুভিটাতে যেটা বলে, like, knowledge is something that you need to pass on. So I don't know, like, one person might pick something from it, and like, there's no end in learning. So we're just gonna keep it over here as of today. I'm Azad,
And this is Rudro.
and we're signing out. Goodbye.
Bye bye.